Hey, it's Vanessa, and welcome to a new conversation on energy. This one is specifically going out to those of you who forget to have fun. I'm going to talk a bit more around how fun and purpose and energy are all connected in just a moment. First, I want to welcome you here, whether you are new or returning. I really do appreciate your presence, so thank you for tuning in. Please do like, comment, subscribe, click to get notifications, all that good social media stuff. That gets us out to more of my people. I really appreciate that as well. And as always, I'm going to invite you into the Energy Guide program. This is really about aligning with the higher purpose for your energy sensitivity, because there is one. We are in an incredibly transformational time right now where our energy gifts and our energy sensitivity is being activated. It's being amped up. It's getting louder as we do that, paired with all of the information overload, all the noise, all the things going on where we're wondering what's fact, what's fiction, how do I discern what the heck is going on here? That's where energy, being able to navigate life energetically, comes in handy. Truly, really can't emphasize that enough. So go to vasmith.com/energy-guide, learn more what's in it, if it's the right fit for you, and registration still happens to be open, then please do join. If it is closed, then get on the wait list for the following year when it opens up again. Now, let's talk about fun. I am a fan of fun, and yet I often forget to have it. In terms of actually going out, we think of fun as like fun activities that we do. The reason why I felt so called to talk about this is because I feel so highly in tune with energy, and oftentimes, or at least have struggled before with being really knocked over by energy and like really needing to put all my focus in knowing how to best navigate it, while at the same time feeling incredibly fiery and passionate and clear around the importance of your role on the planet at this time, how it really is essential to get very consciously connected with the larger purpose of why you're here right now, to be embodying that and to be doing that out in the world. That is very much at the heart of all of the different topics that I talk around in relation to energy, is because you're here to do something. Like, and my job is to not just hold up a soul mirror for that, to help awaken or help you remember or help you claim, or help you, level up the self-worth so you can be seen in the world. Like, whatever the reason is, my role is to help bring this message a little bit more forefront, because the truth is, you'll have something seeded within your system that when you hear you are here for a reason on the planet at this time, something in you will light up and say, yes, this is me. But here's where I want to say it's meant to intersect with fun instead of be parallel to it, like on a parallel track, right? So here you are on this very serious track of like manifesting your purpose, figuring out what your purpose is, doing what your purpose, the best way that you can do it, and being on your perpetual healing journey, right? Like, raise your hand if you've been at the healing journey for a very long time and you're like, oh my God, am I still in this healing journey? This is still going on. Yes, it is. There's some people really earnestly not just stuck in their healing journey, but addicted to like the perpetual loop. Not that there isn't always the ways that we can expand, but we don't always need to be in the depths of it, right? We can heal through joy. We can live our purpose through fun. That is part of the frequency shift. That is part of the identity shift, for us to really claim that we have the freedom to choose how we express our purpose. And even if your purpose work or the way that you express your purpose in the world is more serious topic or a more serious nature, we're also being really, I don't want to say challenged, but it feels like a request is in the space energetically for us to be able to express what it is that we love or what it is that we feel called to do in a very fluid and dynamic type of way. Meaning, there are moments that require us to be a little more serious in our expression of it, a little more perhaps adamant or very pointed in how we speak about what we do or how we do what we do. And then there are moments where we're meant to bring levity. And I feel like there are often times where we forget about that lightheartedness. We forget about the levity. We forget about the fun. And so this is an invitation for those of you in my soul group. We're mission driven. We're like, I am here for the shift. And because of that, we can forget that part of the shift is to play. Part of the shift is to like release whatever we're holding on to through laughter or pleasure or enjoyment or just have you ever had those times where you're with a friend and you're just belly laughing so hard that you start like your belly starts to hurt because you keep laughing? I have, but it's honestly been a long time, like a really long time. I laugh at myself all the time, but this is like me, myself, and I laughing at my own jokes, um, which is great. But there's something in the energy right now that says connect with others joyfully. Do you do that? Do you reach out to others in a way where you're connecting based on joyfulness and fun and adventure and playfulness and pleasure? There's that lightheartedness in your experience of reality. Now, just to give an acknowledgement nod to the hedonistic nature of the larger mainstream culture, who is kind of like it's kind of like the hamster wheel where we're just going from one dopamine hit to another on that continual pleasure seeking thing because we don't want to feel the feelings underneath or whatever it is. That is not what I'm suggesting. What I'm suggesting is the return to the basics, a return to being with each other and to just having the moments of spending time together feel more lighthearted. You don't need alcohol to do that. You don't need drugs to do that. You don't need to, I mean, I can't even tell you how many times I'll be walking and I'll just see two people at a table. Or I especially see this with teenagers. Like they'll be all hanging out. They're all sitting, looking at their phone. What are you doing? Like talk to each other. I admittedly, because I again feel so passionate about purpose and aligning with your purpose and being who you're here to be, doing what you're here to do, specifically in relation to the paradigm shift, right? Because I feel very much a spiritual messenger, mouthpiece, activator for those of us that feel that vision and purpose and mission around the paradigm shift. All those transformational healers, teachers, and messengers, the energy sensitives and intuitives feeling that rise up in their system and are knowing that they're here to be holding a particular energy and sending that energy out in the world as part of the paradigm shift. I have so many things to say about that. I feel really passionate about it, and sometimes I can be very serious about it. I'm a Scorpio, right? So I don't know, part of the package. But part of the package for me, if we want to talk astrology for a minute, is also like I'm also a Taurus rising, and so really honoring the Taurus aspects of the simple pleasures and appreciating the physical reality and beauty. I'm a Sagittarius moon, so while I'm definitely the Scorpio transformation intense Phoenix rising can go in that direction, my Sagittarius is I don't know. The way I describe them is they like to party and they like to travel. By party, simply I just mean like they like to have a good time. There's like a buoyancy to their energy that I really appreciate. And that's kind of how I feel on the inside when I'm in a more like balanced state and I choose to let myself have the freedom to be in touch with that and to express that in the world, so much of how we show up is based on whether we are okay being seen in the fullness of who we are. That includes the more serious bits, and it includes the more lighthearted bits. No matter what goes down, no matter where we end up headed in this paradigm shift in the new earth paradigm, and how the intensity of the old paradigm breaking down and how craptastic that can actually look sometimes, how do we balance all of that out with levity while also honoring that that is a very real part of our experience? I don't necessarily have the answers to this, but I just wanted to come on here and say that there's such value in the lightheartedness, as much value in the lightheartedness as there is in the intensity or the dark or the shadow or the more heavier aspects of life. We need both. We came here to experience both the polarities of it, right? This is part of the game. We're here for a certain amount of time. There's a lot of treasure externally in our world, like the dandelion flower that you can go a wish with, having someone rub your feet. Or just walking down the street. We're walking, we're moving our bodies. Feels kind of good. Simple, simple pleasures versus hedonistic, addictive pleasures. It's a whole other story, right? What makes us reach for that? I'm mostly coming on here to share the energy that was moving through, that wanted me to be the mouthpiece, to be this reminder for you to make sure you have fun while you're here. Make sure that you can bring some lightness and some joy to your heart. Start to be open to what is possible, to what results can happen when you begin to just have fun with it, when you can just have fun with it. I'm playing with that energy now myself. Feels kind of good. And sometimes it feels really uncomfortable and sometimes it feels really great, but mostly more than anything, it feels like there's an authentic call to acknowledge the presence of the joy that wants to move through us, wants to move through me. So gift that to yourself. You might be surprised what changes in your reality when you do. That's all I got for you today. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll be back again with another conversation on energy. In the meantime, please do go to vasmith.com/energy-guide and see if it's a good fit for you. Also, would love the like, comment, subscribe, share, click to get notifications, all that good social media stuff. So this gets out to more of my people. Thank you for that. And I will be back again soon. In the meantime, take care and have fun.